This verse doesn't mean you'll never suffer. Isaiah 54 verse 17. We love to claim it, plastering it everywhere, and reciting it as a shield. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. We hold on to that partial quote, expecting instant protection from all hardship, pain, and difficulty. But if we are honest, many Christians who claim this verse daily still suffer deeply. Why the disconnect? Because we rarely read the whole context. When Isaiah wrote these powerful words, he was speaking directly to the nation of Israel, assuring them of God's covenant protection as they returned from exile and began rebuilding. It was a promise of ultimate restoration and victory for his chosen people collectively. Not a blanket guarantee that individual believers would never face a bad day or a personal attack. This is where misinterpretation can lead to disappointment or doubt. Many hear "no weapon shall prosper" and assume it means no weapon will ever be formed. They confuse the assurance of ultimate triumph with the promise of immunity from battle. The reality is profoundly different. If you are living faithfully, you will face opposition. Paul, who certainly understood the reality of God's protective power, wrote plainly in 2 Timothy 3:12, "Yea, and all that will live godly in Christ Jesus shall suffer persecution." The scriptures are clear. Living righteously does not exempt us from trials. In fact, it often invites them. This truth corrects the prosperity gospel notion that Christians float above the struggles of the world. So what then is the real promise in Isaiah 54-17 for the New Covenant believer? The real truth is this: no trials, setbacks, roadblocks, and no suffering can ultimately stop God's perfect and sovereign plan for your life or His church. The weapon may be formed, and it may even strike you, but it will not prosper eternally. It will not destroy the purpose God has designed for you. God's people still face intense battles, deep wounds, and unexpected adversity. But we fight them, knowing that He is right there with us in every single one. That doesn't mean we avoid the war. It means we survive it. Therefore, do not be surprised when trials inevitably arrive. Instead, be deeply confident in God's ultimate victory, even when, in the immediate moment, it looks undeniably like defeat. If you want more verses with real hope, follow for more.